So life has suddenly gotten a lot more interesting for Sumatro Steel Flame. He was once just a two-bit big old thug who was a jerk to everybody that he met. Now he's kind of a three-bit bounty hunter who's just a big old jerk to everybody that he meets. However, he has now moved up in the world after getting off of Hudda and finally finding sponsorship to at least enter the competition to try to get into the Great Hunt. He then succeeded in finding and taking care of three different targets on the capital world of the Empire, got himself into the final competition, the Great Melee or whatever it was called, for all the bounty hunters who were aspiring to enter the Great Hunt, and he did end up winning that. So he is now officially in the Great Hunt, and with that comes a fair amount of prestige. With it also comes a certain amount of confidence and respect from other people. So even though his whole life he's just been a jerk and a thug, he's now kind of starting to earn the respect of other people. And going back to his being a great big jerk, which has always been the plan for this guy. He is dark side. He does basically not care about anybody at all other than himself, with now one exception. He has sort of developed a little bit of a soft spot for his companion, Mako, and we'll see where that leads in the future. But anyway, so the Great Hunt has begun. He is off to try to find his first target on the moon world of Nar Shaddaa, which is being controlled by the Hutts again. So he's going to have a little bit more interaction with the Hutts, just like he did on the starting planet of Hutta. And yeah, so it's going to be the same thing as all the previous episodes. This is going to be impossible difficulty, which is, again, I'm doing everything without the companion as much as possible with the companion dismissed. But because when you're doing certain story missions, the companion is kind of forced back upon you. So whenever that happens, we have the companion on passive. So we're still basically fighting everything without the companion. And I won't be doing talking all throughout. I'm just going to let the cutscenes play through. I will be fast forwarding through most of the non-interesting combats, but I will leave the more interesting and the more challenging combats on regular speed. And anyway, onward with the continuing saga of Sumatro Steelflame, the Bounty Hunter.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa, Hunter. Sleaziest place in the galaxy. Your target is the Eidolon, a professional assassin with a right scary reputation. Branded himself as the assassin who could kill absolutely anybody. For the right price, of course. Spent several years proving it, too. His background is a mystery, but he used to do a lot of work for the Hutt cartel. I'd suggest looking up Gellerin, a Twi'lek who works for the cartel. Word is he hates the Eidolon more than just about anybody. Oh, and when you find your bounty hunter rival, give him my best before you blast him to pieces. Happy hunting.
Nar Shaddaa. I always knew I'd find my way back here, just didn't picture it quite like this.
What did you picture?
I guess I thought I'd come back with Brayden and Jory. A few things you should know. The Hutt cartel pretty much runs this place, with the Exchange and various gangs trying to carve out their own piece. Krista mentioned Gellerin might help us track down the Eidolon. I remember that Twi'lek. Used to be a scummy slaver, had a bad rep, a real ruthless creep.
I can tell I'm gonna like him already.
Yep, you and Gellerin should have plenty to talk about. A lot of things might have changed while I was away. Let me track him down. Should we head to the promenade and see what Gellerin has to say?
How about you just get lost?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Weisen, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It's a straightforward job, and it should earn a tidy profit.
I didn't come to Nar Shaddaa for the diplomatic service.
Special operations. We're not all talk, you know. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
This isn't my problem.
The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Just get to the point.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
Let's get more specific about my pay.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I'm sick of excuses. I'll feed all you worthless slugs to a rancor if I have to. You hear what... excuse me? Hey, nobody just walks in here, huh? Nobody.
I'm a bounty hunter, hunting the Eidolon. Interested?
The Eidolon? What? You're kidding me, right? No. Tell me you're kidding. You're not kidding. All right, I'll bite. Boys, hey, get out of here. Get us some refreshments. The Eidolon did some work for us, you know. He could kill anybody, anywhere. This guy was unbelievable.
Killing folks ain't that hard.
Anyone could kill a gank on the street. But the Eidolon specialized in impossible targets. But then at the top of his game, the Eidolon announces he's getting out of the assassination business, opened a security company. Suddenly, half the corporations here were clients of Eidolon Security, and were no longer paying the Hut cartel.
Hey, Gellerin, I haven't finished slicing those casino lugjack machines, but I thought that...
Anuli?
That's Mako! Everyone said she was dead! The Rhodian brothers grabbed her!
Someone saved me from those antenna heads, Anuli. A good friend. He took me away to Hutta.
You two know each other?
Anuli and I grew up together on the streets. He's like my little brother.
Can we get back to business? Yes? Look, nobody knows how to find the Eidolon, but if you hurt his company, he'll find you. I've seen it before. The Eidolon's biggest client is the Republic. Eidolon Security supplies those gangs with billions of credits worth of munitions every year.
That's a potentially dangerous client he has.
Ain't that the truth? Self-righteous pains in the rear. Eidolon Security's got a stockpile of munitions bound for the Republic Army. Crates are at their manufacturing facility in the Corellian sector. If that facility were to blow up, the Eidolon would owe the Republic billions of credits, which I'm guessing, hey, he ain't got just lying around.
Can't use thermal detonators. Too small. Need baradium charges, like the ones Brel made, before he blew up.
Hang on. Wait, hey, you're hearing that out of context. Brel blew himself up because he got cocky. These baradium charges are perfectly safe. You got my word.
I've seen how much that's worth.
Hey, that hurts. What would I gain if you blew yourself up, huh? I need you, buddy.
The charges are magnetic. You gotta put them on the power generators for maximum yield. One in the control center, too.
A facility that size will have several generators. It's pretty standard. They'll be easy to spot. The charges are on a synchronized timer. Now, after you planted the last one in the control room, set the timer, then get out of there.
Stop! I've been watching you on the surveillance monitors. I know what you're doing. You've got to stop. Please! There are dozens of civilian technicians and engineers working here. If you blow up this facility, they'll all be killed.
You've confused me with someone who cares.
Please! I don't care what you do to the facility. Just give me time to evacuate my people. I only need a few minutes to round up my crew and get them out of here. Do what you will afterwards.
That's the price of working for an assassin.
You... animal.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the diplomatic services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
Who are these people?
I'll show you around the room. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Too bad. I still feel like killing.
Then you, of all of us, may be in luck. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now we all pay the price.
I should have killed you instead of the exchange.
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
Let the exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
Just don't forget we're a team, alright?
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better. Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done? I should leave you to the Exchange's mercy.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do. Is anybody there? This is Mother of Eisen. Please, respond.
You know better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
Godoba? He brought you here and sold us out?
Godoba and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
I don't see the issue.
Maybe, but you made the call to Akabi.
Mi bonawa tuipe tebok bagwa wadawanga.
Are you still yammering?
Boka, tektalia shnekrula, woska kwapot nuta.
How dare you?
Ki asa toponyo, lilitse woto, sego todomoti.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
I promise the unfortunate loss of Marovision will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise. If I get the blame, you're gonna pay. Noted.
Kulirado kanti kon kaskrong chidoba.
Did you feel it? Huh? The Eidolon's property will rain down on the streets for days. I could already hear his holo conversation with the Republic. Were those our billions of credits going up in smoke?
We'll bleed them dry.
And savor every frang and drop. Ha! I love this business. I got some discretionary funds from the cartel to deal with these sorts of problems. I think you've earned more than a few.
The Hunter's gotta know. Gellerin should talk about it. Mako said it was important. She said so.
Wait, what did you find, Anuli?
Oh, for the love of frang and credits, we're discussing business here.
Strange weapon orders. Armor plating, blaster cannons, defense shields. Shipped to an abandoned warehouse in the Duros sector? Makes no sense.
Armor plating. Hang on, that sounds really familiar. Let me check something.
Hey, Remember me? Your boss?
I was gonna tell you, and you're not my boss, but anyway. I asked Anuli to help me watch for possible bounty hunter rivals and to look out for anything weird.
And this is, even for Nar Shaddaa. Nobody ships expensive hardware to empty buildings. Or if they do, they hide it better.
Here it is, the Zargnor clan. I knew those weapon parts sounded familiar. A clan of Ugnaughts got into the Great Hunt by building a bizarre war droid that they would ride inside of. The thing's blaster cannons blew up during the Grand Melee. Everyone was killed except the Ugnaughts inside the armored droid, making them the winners.
Wished I'd seen that.
Worth the price of admission, that's for sure. Hey, as possible rival bounty hunters go, these might not be too bad, assuming they haven't finished their new war droid. But it'd probably be a good idea to get them before they finish.
Time to go to work.
The warehouse they ship the parts to is in a really sketchy part of town. It'll be tough to get to.
Look, hey, I don't know what this is about, and I don't think I want to know. Take care of your personal business. When you get back, we'll chat more about the Eidolon.
That's how you want it.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've always thought Hutts were revolting.
The Hutts are not known for their senses of humor. But they are not our enemy. This sector is home to alien refugees who escaped our slavers. They've never been a threat, but a new leader recently emerged. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Rana Mas Square to taunt us.
You've confused me with someone who cares.
Our man knew the risks, but they're using more than just his death to bait their trap. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
I need money up front.
Of course. We have a healthy budget. The Minister of Intelligence is quite concerned about this rebellion. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
I'm a bounty hunter on the Great Hunt. Save your breath. You're dead. Too late, little pigs. Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange. He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are. You've collected quite a fortune working for the Empire, have you not? All of it well earned. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
Does the answer come with a bonus?
I believe the payments you take are for blood, not words. But you needn't answer. I know the Flame has been monitoring my communications with the Hutts. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
You might have need of me.
I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
I decide what jobs I do.
I meant this as an arrangement between equals. The Hutts respect you. If you're interested, I suggest you go first, to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
This is not your battle. The Empire did not need to waste money on your kind to destroy the peace of my world. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
What exactly did the Admiral do?
Are you going to listen to this freak of nature?
I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
No man may strike against the Empire and live.
You've already learned that I do not die easily.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1 billion times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
When I asked you to accompany me, I didn't know I would end up owing you my life. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
Will you make the transfer, or does Agent Maddle handle that?
Don't worry, Bounty Hunter. The Empire will make sure you're well compensated. Thank you for your service.
I just received word from Admiral Jafand. He says thanks to you, the flame is dead and the rebellion is in chaos.
I'm always a professional.
Your reputation doesn't lie. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service. He believes you might be key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done.
Do you require medical attention? Be well. Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
So, what? Everything taken care of? No more problems? Huh? Good. Good. My people are looking for signs the Eidolon is on the move. So far, it's quiet. I think he's watching.
Maybe we didn't hurt Eidolon security enough.
Nah, that part's easy enough to fix. See, if I get rid of the Eidolon, the cartel makes me a full-fledged boss with my own clan. And all we gotta do is take out one little assassin and his pet corporation. What a fragging deal, huh?
Mako said the hunter will take me away from here. I help find the Eidolon, I get off Nar Shaddaa. Mako said so.
Mako said that, huh?
I just said I'd talk to you. Anuli's helped us and he wants off this trash heap. I don't blame him. All we'd have to do is drop him off at the next spaceport. Please, I owe it to him.
I hate it here. Everyone uses me, insults me. I'm just garbage. I hate being scared all the time.
I'll do it for Mako.
Thanks. This means a lot to me. I'll owe you one.
Now that's settled. Let's get back to the job of driving Eidolon Security out of business. One of Eidolon Security's slogans is, "Your secrets are our secrets." So what if you were to make all those confidential records public?
Does it involve a lot of killing?
Does it ever? Getting access to Eidolon Security's files is going to be harder than declawing a starving rancor. Just picture it. Every contract, every shady deal, all the security specs of every single one of the Eidolon's clients at anyone's disposal. Hey, Anuli, what do I pay you for, huh? How do we put Eidolon Security's records on the holonet?
That's real hard. Eidolon's holonet transceivers are in the network access sector. Heavily guarded. You gotta slice into those to get to their records. But gotta get past these encryption programs first. You need Z's codes from him. Also a top-notch slicer to access Eidolon's network.
Z's a Biff engineer, best holonet security expert money can buy. He won't just give you those codes.
He refuses, he dies.
A hunter after my own heart. Listen, if some gank won't help you, he's bantha fodder.
Z's currently consulting for a Republic company called Nebula Communications.
I'd suggest you blast your way into Nebula's corporate office in the industrial sector, grab some security slug, force him to tell you where Z's at.